In a few years, how much XRP will it take to become a millionaire? Now, you guys ask me this question almost every single time. I have made the decision to conduct a thorough analysis today and provide you all with a few potential timelines for converting a certain quantity of XRP into millions of dollars. Because I am aware that the majority of you aspire to earn millions of dollars, become multimillionaires, achieve financial independence, and all of the above. I therefore wanted to share my honest opinions with you all. Instead of just holding and letting that XRP sit idle while other big whales or other large investors use their funds to get a lot more bang for their buck, I wanted to use some analysis and breakdown using sophisticated tooling systems and also show you guys some other cool ways that you can leverage your XRP holdings to make more money. This way you can be sure that you're compounding and continuously earning. I began by posing a straightforward query to Grok. In the upcoming years, how much XRP would it take for me to become a millionaire? The reason I asked Grok this question is that it will examine and sort through all of the news stations and provide a response that is roughly in the middle of all the top ones that it deems to be factual and thoughtful news sources. Of course, this isn't always the case. When you asked OpenAI and other AI tools if XRP might reach $3 in October, they essentially said that it would never happen in 2025. Thus, it's clear that there are many differences between what AI systems predict and what actually occurs in the markets. Additionally, there are several considerations. I will thus review the AI tool's findings and then provide my honest opinion. After that, I'll discuss my predictions for the future, which, to be honest with you, I was much more accurate than the AI tools were in October of 2024 and during the entire year prior. Having said all of that, the following are the cautious estimations for the 2025 price projections. As you can see, Changeley predicted that XRP will reach a high of 205 to 377. According to Coin Codex, between 189 and 251. Additionally, other individuals are predicting that it will reach even 581, such as Coinpedia, Standard Charter 550, and Egrig Cryptos, which is $17. Now, given the kinds of events we anticipate this year and the enormous liquidity cycle that is approaching, I believe that $17 is the most realistic price. However, do believe that many of these other news media outlets are biased and opposed to XRP for whatever reason. They are providing incredibly low estimates as a result, which intrigues me much. Almost invariably, we have witnessed individuals pouring ridiculous sums of money into cryptocurrencies when global liquidity is increasing so quickly and fiat currency is highly unstable. And as far as we can tell, XRP has the clearest regulations of any cryptocurrency. It is among the few cryptocurrencies that are currently genuinely resolving issues in the real world. Referring back to the dot-com bubble, compare the companies that were doing nothing but were extremely valuable to those who were doing something and offering a service that was reasonably priced. Which ones remain in existence today? I believe you people are capable of responding to that query. Take a look at Amazon and Google. These are the ones who succeeded because, well, they were genuinely offering the public something beneficial, and they continue to do so now. Having said that, I believe that XRP is in a very good position right now and that the more optimistic projections are at the very least more true for 2025. However, I did point out that we're focusing on the upcoming years rather than the next few months. Having said that, in a more optimistic scenario, I do believe that it is possible to reach up to $20 this year. I really believe that we will surpass the current price of $5 to $10 per coin. I believe it's highly likely that we will surpass that. However, having stated that, if we reach 5, 10, or 20 XRP this year, how much will you need to reach your objectives? Naturally, you will need 100,000 XRP if we reach $10 XRP. I understand that many of you will find this to be a significant amount, but it will seem worthwhile. Naturally, it would feel well worth the money if XRP reached the $10 mark, which I believe is a very realistic prospect. You will only require 50,000 XRP if the price of XRP reaches $20 per coin, correct? And again, that might seem like a lot of money to you now, just over $100,000 I believe at today's prices, but if you can make that into more than $1 million, that's pretty awesome, isn't it? It's really crazy that that's around 10 times the price of today. That's essentially what Grok is arguing then. They claim that your shares will be worth $1 million if XRP reaches $10 by 2027. Should it reach $5, you would have $500,000 and so forth. In essence, Grok advises hedging your risk by investing $50,000 to $100,000 in XRP. Whatever happens, you will be fine even if XRP declines a little. Simply put, it depends on how much each of you is willing to invest. And so I believe that for many people, $50,000 to $100,000 XRP is a terrific long-term objective. I understand that for many of you this may not be something that can be accomplished this year, but if you can invest money in XRP on a regular basis each month, it's a very doable goal. In order to demonstrate to you how rational it is, I just wanted to share this with you. The median salary in the United States is approximately $50,000, and similarly incomes in Canada are approximately $50,000. After dividing 50,000 by 12, you arrive at a monthly amount of approximately $4,166. And suppose that all of your expenses add up to, say, $3,500 every month or something similar. And you have roughly, let's say, $600 at the end of each month, which is a lot of sixes, right? After all of your expenses, you have about $600 to invest, correct? Well, $600 a month will soon mount up. That multiplied by 12 equals $7,200 annually, correct? If you continue doing it for 5 years, then you're done. You have invested $36,000. Consequently, there are more methods to benefit from this as well, of course. For instance, you might reduce your spending and earn up to $1,000 a month in XRP. You could then do this for a year and then for 5 years. You have $60,000 in XRP currently, correct? Additionally, you may transform that into $60,000 or $600,000 if the price of XRP increases by 10x. This is a very realistic prospect, especially if you're investing during a down market and building up XRP in 2027, 2028, or 2029. I think it's extremely easy to achieve a 10x, and in that time you could easily transform, say, $60,000 into $600,000. Therefore, if you want to see huge returns, I believe that everyone should dollar cost average into XRP. This is a terrific approach to make highly steady money. Alright, this is really necessary, in my opinion. Having said that, I did say how to obtain more value for your money at the beginning of this video, correct? There are several ways to accomplish this. Personally, I believe that trading is the best course of action. I achieve this by consistently dollar cost averaging my cryptocurrency holdings, which make up around 80% of my total assets. After that, I trade with the remaining 20% of my cryptocurrency holdings. I currently engage in swing trading, and in some months I actually see 400% increases. It is 80% in other months. Our worst month, might have been about 60%. However, it always fluctuates between, say, 60% and 400% monthly gains, contingent on the state of the markets. Still, that's rather crazy, isn't it? The compounding effect is particularly rapid if you're routinely averaging, say, 100% gains per month. In effect, you're tripling your monthly income. So if you have $1,000 to start with, multiply that by 2, correct? This includes the following months: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Yes, that does build up quickly, don't you think? Furthermore, it goes without saying that not every month will be 100%. Some may be 400%, while others may be 60%. However, the truth is that I have genuinely changed people's lives. In my Discord, there are those who have remarked, "Levi, your trading has changed my life."